Good evening, everybody. Codger's back. Welcome to Season 3 of my Btcc Championship. Oh, it's taken some planning, but we're there. Oh, hope everybody enjoyed that. Before we go any further, I just want to thank everybody, each and every one of you, both communities, SIR community and the CCR community. It's been phenomenal, the support I've had over all the seasons. But quickly do a mic check. Take it I'm coming through okay. Do that before I start talking to myself. Wow, the chat's filling up. Got Beastman straight in there. I'll get to the chat in a minute. So, Mike is good. Thank you, Danny. Cheers, buddy. Mr. Alloy. Aha. Okay. Right. Sorry, that was something else just needed to check. Right. So we got the new car, new season. Take it everybody has been doing some practice laps. But before I go any further, I'd like to introduce to you, by popular demand, God knows why, good friend of mine, known him for years, had beers with him, actually, met him down at Silverstone, Thruxton. I know you all like him. I'm still finding out why. I'm only kidding. It's the one and only Adam Bath. Are you there?
Good evening, Jimmy. Good evening, everybody. So if I'm back by popular demand, you've only got yourselves to blame for this. It's not my fault. I cannot be held accountable for anything that comes out of my mouth this evening.
In case anybody's wondering, that was a resident test driver. That was Mr. Bath driving in the replay. He asked if I could turn penalties off so that he could cut the corners to keep up with Steve Soper. Because he couldn't do it otherwise.
I can't drive otherwise.
Sorry, mate, I've just got to get one in. I know that's opened the floodgates, and I'm setting myself
you're
up.
glutton for punishment, you are, aren't you? Poking the bear again.
Oh dear. Right, I know these want to get some practice. I'm going to open it a little bit early. I know I said past. So we'll get the lobby open. I'll run through the settings, and the practice just run through the procedures. It's exactly the same as last season and the season before, apart from a minor change to the tyre regs. This is due to the update. So let me just get the settings. Load settings. We all know we're at Brands Hatch. We're at the Indy layout for the sprint race. I'll just run through the settings. It's the same as the format before, as 15-minute sprint. It's custom weather, but obviously you can't get rain here. Grid start with false check is on. So there's qualifying, so it's fastest first, obviously. Slipstream is on weak. We've got mechanical damage on light. That disappears after 20-30 seconds, I believe. There's no fuel or tyre wear. The race, 10 minutes qualifying, 10 minutes practice, just to get used to the cars, and then you should all know these limits by now. If you haven't got these, if your car doesn't fall within this criteria, you won't be able to get in the lobby. But I'm sure you've all got this set up now. So, without any further delay, let's get the lobby open and let's see these cars on track. I'm dying to see them all on track, Adam. Are you?
Well, a lot of hard work's gone in from your side of things to get these liveries actually created onto this car. So I know we've seen them going around slightly on that video that was just posted, and obviously on the build-up with the car reveal, we've seen the liveries a little bit, but it's not the same as seeing proper drivers driving these cars around in anger, on the limit. So it's going to look absolutely fantastic, I reckon.
Like you say, it was a lot of work, but it was enjoyable because it's a passion of mine and yours. And while these are driving around the track, we'll catch up with the chat. So let's create the room. We're one driver short, unfortunately, personal circumstances, but there's not a lot I can do. I've managed to get a reserve for one, so unfortunately we're going to be... Oh, Matty's in the chat. Matty, if you want a drive, I have a space free. Yeah, Matty, let me know, because he's got his wheel. Can you let me know in the chat? I take it that's a yes. Right, Matty, check your Discord, please, buddy. I've sent you a DM on Discord. Yeah, I need you to download Winkelhock's BMW. If you can download that, I presume you've got the setup. I'll hang on for you to get in. It'd be awesome if you could get in, mate. Could try your wheel out. So if you could let me know if you can do that for me. Full send, Matty, says Beastman. Right, let's get some cars on the track. Come out of this view. Display all. Adam, can I just hand over to comms for you for a second, and I can run through the cars?
Yeah, by all means. Yeah, no problem. So we've obviously got Cyan there. He's driving around in the Tim Harvey livery from 1997, I believe. So that's obviously one of the classic liveries. It's one of CCR's favourite liveries, isn't it? That one. It's not one of my. No, I won't go over that again. We had enough of that last season. No, it is a fantastic livery, and yeah, as many of you will see as we see these cars going around, the hard work that Jimmy's put in to create these liveries. I mean, he's done all of these from scratch. It's not like got something and edited it and then shared it. It's all from scratch, and tried to get them as accurate as we possibly can, represent the car. But obviously you can just see it from a distance. You know exactly what it is. It might be on the wrong car, but we can't help that because the correct cars aren't in the game. But obviously the hard work that Jimmy's put in to make these liveries look as good as they can. I mean, the Honda, we didn't actually see much of that car over the previous couple of seasons, even though the livery had been created. But we got Beastman there in the Honda. The 1998 livery of James Thompson there. Fantastic classic livery from the Toka 2 days. Many of you will remember that game. And that's obviously one of the reasons why a lot of us even like touring cars in the first place, I suppose, if you're of that age, getting involved in the super touring era.
Sorry, I'm laughing there. I've just read one of Carl's. That's Butler, isn't it?
Carl Butler, yeah.
I've just read one of his messages. If I don't see Plato punted off in spectacular fashion, is this even a Btcc lobby?
Well, I mean, we've got Plato's livery out here. We'll get to that one, I'm sure, at some point. But yeah, it depends who's driving it. I'm not sure who's driving that one, but I'm sure we'll get to that.
So we'll go to Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler. So he's what one's he in? Oh, he's in the Volvo. I mean, there's a couple of returning names that I do recognise, but there's some new drivers coming this season, which is fantastic to see.
This is Tyler from SHP Motorsports, who we've run with before.
That's fantastic to see him on the grid, and a new livery as well for this season is the Volvo 850 from 1995, Rickard Rydell's livery. We've had a Volvo livery on before, but not this particular livery.
Hang on a minute.
It's a good one to see out.
I've got... wait a minute. Sorry, I've got Goodwill Hunter in, who shouldn't be in here. But he's got the right... I don't know what's going on. Wait a minute. Sorry to interrupt you there, Adam. I'm full flow. I just want to... Just... Because it's getting confusing, because otherwise Matty can't... Where's Goodwill Hunter? Patrick what? Right. So
he's in the correct livery.
Well, he is.
It's in the Patrick Watts.
But how's he got in? Because it's friends only. Oh, is it friends of friends? Well, Matty is supposed to be racing. Did Matty confirm?
We've only got 10 in the lobby at the moment.
Ah, yeah, BMW. Yes, hang on. Yeah. No, so Patrick Watts is supposed to be... Let me just cross-reference this. Hang on a sec. Ugh. Teething issues.
We had Cyan in the Tim Harvey version of the Peugeot.
Yeah, Patrick Watts is Handy Pint, who Executioner is supposed to be racing from SIR. Right, so hang on a second.
Is it the same driver, but you've got a different? Have you got the nicknames on rather than the driver names? Because sometimes they're different.
No, SIR. Let me just go into the season 3. Yeah, it's supposed to be Executioner. Right. Can you get him? Oh, you're not in the lobby, are you?
Oh, I'm not in the lobby. I'm on the game. I'm just doing this the screen share.
Right. I'm just going to. It's when they have different different names that it confuses me. Looks a bit of a funny message, doesn't it? But are you executioner? But I need to find out, because
this is where everybody just sat there and witnessed the Codger trying to type.
Yeah,
live
I know.
Live on stream.
Yeah, don't worry.
Everybody
about
shouting at their laptops. So that's not how you spell executioner.
No, it is on how he spells his name. Right. He is executioner.
It is him. That's okay then.
Right. That's perfect. Happy days. Lovely. Right. Okay, so we'll get back to the liveries. We'll get back to the liveries. Now this, I'll just introduce Sir Lewis. He's one of the main guys over at SIR Racing community. He's been in every season. Season 2. All the SIR guys competed in the season 2. What a great group of guys they are. All different skill levels. Just went out there, had fun, and we had nobody quitting the race. And it was great to see, Adam, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. It's always good to see everybody, no matter how they're doing in the race, they carry on, they go to the end, they don't rage quit.
No.
Which obviously when you're on a live stream doesn't look good anyway, so, respect to everybody for just carrying on and enjoying it as well. That's the main thing. They've been enjoying the racing.
He's running...
He won't be enjoying it now. He's probably listening to the stream. We put him off.
Well, Will Hoy's Toyota did get quite a bit of damage at points, didn't it? So
it did, yeah. It got rolled over by Julian Bailey in the Silverstone meeting.
So we'll just quickly focus on Danny C, who won the first season, came very close in season 2. Out in Frank Bieler's Audi A4 from 1996, championship winning car. He loves the Audi.
I was going to say he does like his Audi livery. He's run that livery in every season that he's done. So I think one of the big news really from this season is we haven't got Clayjax, the defending champion, isn't entering in this season.
No.
So that's opened up the standings a little bit, hasn't it? We don't know how everybody's going. We've got Beastman at the moment is up the front, and that's going to be interesting to see where everybody else fits into without Clayjax.
This is one of my favourite liveries, Ivan Muller's Vauxhall Vectra. I do like this livery. Great fun doing this one. It was. I've actually sat in not this car, Muller's car, when I was down at the Super Touring 2 down at Brands Hatch down here. And Beaks, this should be Paul Radisic's 93, is it?
That's a 94 livery, that one.
94. I'm getting closer.
Oh, actually, no, sorry, it might be 95. No, 95, because number 6.
Right, okay.
So it's 95, so even I was... Yes, all right. So that's another new livery for this season that you've done as well, because we've had a couple of different Ford liveries, but we've not had this one, and obviously Ford and Valvoline, they match together really quite well. classic livery from back in the day, especially with Paul Radicic at the wheel. That car went really, really well in its debut season in '93. So yeah, fantastic
Quickly
to
get
see
through
that
the
one
liveries
on.
now. Then we got Derek Warwick's Alpha 155.
1995. Again, that's another classic livery, but it's just a better livery than the '94 one because it's got the Old Spice sponsorship on it. It's not as bland as the '94 livery.
This one comes free with a TV camera on the bonnet.
And it should do with Warwick driving.
And then we've got Cleland's The Man's an Animal in the Vauxhall Vectra. We've got 2 Vauxhalls out tonight. And then coming through, that's Matty I've seen. That's great, Matty's on track. It's got Storm in as what's got to be, Adam, probably one of the most eye-catching liveries to have been in the BTCC, I would have said.
What was that? Disappeared off into the distance, as you say, in eye-catching. Somebody just kicked up the dust.
I think that was a
Laguna. Jason Plato driving.
Yeah.
Obviously that one's iconic, mainly because of everything that went on in '92 at the season finale between Steve Soper and John Cleland. But yeah, classic livery that Tim Harvey used to win the championship in 1992.
So
as well.
Who haven't we seen?
Legion there in the Primera. David Leslie's Primera from 1999. Another favourite livery of mine.
I'm not sure.
Quite the yellow one, but nevertheless.
Them all.
Haven't seen Matty. I've seen him on track, but we haven't actued.
I haven't seen the Lagunas yet.
There we are. So there's Matty.
Right, wait a second. We haven't
the
got
1993 Winglehawk championship winning car. Yeah, we've got 13 in the lobby. Obviously, one of them's yours. So there's two drivers missing.
So we haven't got. Driver names. Right, so we're missing Mad Gamer and we're missing Drew Bit. Okay, Drew. Right, okay. I mean, if he joins, he'll have to just miss the sprint and just join the feature, if that's the case.
Well, we've got somebody just jumped. Oh no, is that somebody just jumped in?
What's this now? This isn't someone that should be in. No.
No, so they haven't got the correct livery on.
Okay. First kick.
Little Red Arrow? Who the hell's that?
Yeah.
Danny's already on it. Danny's already.
Oh, Danny's right. Okay.
Danny's on it.
Otherwise, it'll stop people getting in. Right. Well, we're going to have to get this going. There's 14 in. Drew Bit's not. So we're missing We're missing Mad Gamer as well from SIR, who's in the other Laguna. So Renault won't be scoring any points in the sprint. Right. So if everybody's, I'm on the stream at the moment. Is there a free spot? Right, hang on. Apologies, ladies and gents. I've got the cars. Okay, yes. Hopefully. We've got to have them in Plato's Laguna. Right, so we're just waiting 3 minutes. Right, I'll give it to 1:45. We're running a little bit behind. If you have to jump off, Adam, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
That's all right. I'll try not to.
Right. So we'll just get the cars on the stream while we're just waiting for one driver. There's about to be a few teething issues. It's the first round.
Well,
So
the main thing is that you're getting the majority of the liveries out, if not all of them. That was obviously something that slipped through the net in the last couple of seasons, where you allowed people to just choose whatever livery they wanted to a certain extent. Whereas, yes, they've still chosen these liveries, but you put a limit on who can have, or on how many can have the same livery. So,
and the one thing,
make sure that you get all those liveries out there. You put all the hard work in, they might as well be shown on screen.
Speaking of which, I just want to get this out there. As Adam touched on earlier, I spent hours and hours and hours doing these liveries, and these are 100% pretty much realistic, true to life, and I did stipulate that they were not to be altered in any way, because we have had that in the past, and it's nice to see that not one of them, that they're all, as far as I've seen, not one's been altered. So we've got people leaving.
All the names are correct in the windows, and the numbers are correct as far as I've seen so far. So they didn't want to be on the wrath of the Codger, did they?
I'm not that bad. Right, so we're waiting for Astral, who is not sure of the PSN. Well, I'm presuming that as soon as we see a Red Laguna turn up, but Beaks has left the room.
There was a message I saw just jump up on the screen briefly.
Was there?
Somebody said he's having to. Oh, here we go. Resetting the game, I think it said.
That's Legion saying he's not allowed upside down this time with his numbers. Because he put his numbers on upside down, didn't he?
Yeah, just in case he rolls the car. If we'd known he wanted to run an upside down number, we could have put him in Julian Bailey in Will Hoy's car, couldn't we?
Exactly, yeah, Will Hoy's. Astral, let us know in the chat, please, how long you're going to be, mate, because I really need to get this going. He's in the stream. It says just about to join. Cool. Oh, that's brilliant. Right. Apologies for the delay, ladies and gents, but it's given them some extra practice. As we see Beastman there doing a trademark Adam Barth slide through Clark Curve.
I did it through Paddock, didn't I?
Oh, was it Paddock you did it? Yeah, you had it properly sideways, didn't you? Right, well, as soon as Astral joins, I'm going to get it going. I mean, Beaks has jumped. Is he resetting the game?
He's resetting the game according to the message that jumped up on the chat there. So
right, let me just quickly come out of this to just check on the messages. Beaks is resetting the game. Glitch.
I'm guessing he's glitching then, and he's trying to.
Right. Okay. So we're just going to have to. We're just going to have to hang on for a sec. So it's 13. So we've got Astral and Beaks. So that'll put us up to 15. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, so that is a full grid. So Matty Cakes. That was a quick thing for Matty. That's right. So that's someone joining in. Hopefully.
There we go. Jason Plato is on the grid.
Okie dokie.
So it's just a case of waiting for Beaks now, isn't it?
Beaks. And I think he's in Paul Radisic's.
He was in Paul Radisic's Ford, so.
It's taken a while to reset the game. Ah, right, so Astral A Moon was in Danny's lobby last night. Right, I recognise that name. Right, so just waiting for one more. This is dragging on a bit longer than I hoped, so I was hoping to have it going by now. Got glowing gold in it.
The wait. It should be worth the wait.
Yeah,
I think.
we'll just run. I'll just run quickly through the messages. Ali's in the chat. Hi, Tractor Man. Good evening, Ali. Orbalator says commentators curse. Yeah, it's hot bath and a beer is a good night. Says Butler. Good evening, matey.
I'm not that good looking, Carl.
So we got Not Killer. I would join this league, but my league is on the same day. Oh, that's no problem. Matty Cake, this is the sprint first, then the feature. M Beaks has joined the room. Cool. Handy Pint. This is Handy Pint. We've got. I'll tell you in a minute. Executioner is driving your car, matey. Right. So that.
His Beaks loaded up.
Yeah.
I know he's in the room, but is he actually loaded in? Well, it's been a long time in the making, so let's get this going.
Yep. Right, so everybody's in?
Beaks is in. Yep, you've got everyone.
Beaks is in, is he?
Yep.
I just want to... Yep, Beaks. Right, cool, right.
So here we go. First
here we go,
of the
ladies
season.
and gentlemen. Oof.
Who's your money on? Who's your money on for pole? Let us know in the chat. Who do you think is going to be on pole?
Yeah,
it was tight. Looking at those practice times, it was actually tight between a few of those guys. So this is going to be a close qualifying, I think.
Yeah, I reckon. Who do you think will? See, there's quite a few fast guys. I mean, there's Matty Cake. Not singling anyone out individually. There's Beastman, Matty Cake, Danny C. They're all quick on the day.
Yeah, Cyan was up the top as well during practice.
Kian, sorry.
Yeah, Kian. It's Kian, Cyan. Well, yeah, okay. I apologise for getting anybody's name wrong.
He doesn't. He's just saying it.
Yeah. He's driving a Peugeot. He's used to having grief.
Right, so let's get the information on the screen, and we can relax a little bit now, Adam.
Yeah, just let the driving do the talking. We've got everybody in, and so yeah, Danny C just showing off a little bit on his outlap. And let's see what he can do. He's going to want this title, isn't he? He's lost out on it last season. Through obviously he was committed to the CC Sim Lamborghini Championship, which he went on to win anyway. So he missed a couple of rounds last season, and that obviously put him a little bit on the back foot, but managed to get third in the standings, which was, considering he missed a race, was a fantastic result.
It was a great achievement. He did fantastically well.
He's got to be my pick for this championship, I think, because
already,
he is. Are you for this championship? I'm putting my money on Danny.
Well, Danny, there you go. He will be.
If he's listening.
No pressure, Danny.
No pressure.
You're not supposed to be biased.
Oh, if I was being biased, I would have put me money on Legion because he's driving a Nissan. But I'm not. I'm being impartial.
Well, here we go. Beastman has fired the quickest time at the moment with a 46.6. Danny is 400ths. They're all in the same ballpark. So let's just come off Danny. Let's. We've got 18 watching. Absolutely incredible. I hope everybody's enjoying this. There's a little bit of a delay at the start, but it's to be expected. It's the first round of the season, and we've got a lot of new faces, so just getting everything put together. Glowing Gold says he's supporting Beastman. Go Team Honda. There you go. You got your fan club in, Beastman. That's CCR Glowing Gold. So yeah, this was it was it was Beastman's teammate in Season 1, glowing gold. So the times are getting quicker now. So Danny, let's see, Matty Cake has done a 46.862. So that's... So we've got... They're very close, aren't they, Adam? Very close times.
There's not much between them. I mean, you're looking at Legion there, and there's very little difference between himself, Matty, and Hammy behind him. Look how close that is between just those three.
It's 400.
3/10 off of pole. Danny's just
well. Let's
pole
just
at
see
the moment.
the whole field. Right up, right. The top 10 are separated by a second. That is absolutely outstanding.
I think you've chosen the right car here, Jimmy.
Well, it would. All things are pointing in that direction, because I mean, I know the SIR guys have been running practice lobbies, and I've had literally no negative comments saying, "Oh God, you've chosen this car." I've had nothing. Whether they've not bothered telling me, but it looks like it. It took us a lot of deliberation, didn't it, to get to this car? But
well, yeah, there was a few options that you went backwards and forwards between just to kind of see what was going to suit. But ultimately, I think this was the best choice. We were a bit nervous, obviously, with the update that happened recently with the handling, whether it was going to really negatively affect the car, but it actually hasn't. And the car, once you've got used to the balance of it. It really is a quick little roller skate, and it's going to be fantastic to watch these cars racing.
It was surprisingly nimble straight out the box.
Didn't actually have to do a lot to it, to be fair.
No.
I think when we were testing it early doors, we had to put an extra bit of weight in the car just to make sure that it wasn't as twitchy, because it took too much weight out, and it was really quite tricky to handle at the limit. But Legion's now chucked in a 46.3 and has taken pole.
I was just to say, I'll use my keyboard now. I've got it plugged in. So that's dropped Beastman, who was on pole. He was. Yeah.
2/10 off. Yeah, look how close those top three are as well. There's nothing between it.
I'm just checking the views. Okay. So we've got Beastman on camera now. He's 2/10 off pole. So they've got 4 minutes left. So that's quite a lot of laps on this track. So hopefully this will be done by 8 o'clock. The race will be done by 1:15. Yeah, we should be okay. Was that Darth Smorg I saw in the chat there? Unfortunately, he couldn't. Yeah, he couldn't make it at the last minute, but he's in the lobby. Oh, hold on a second. Oh well, he's. Wait a minute. Darth Smorg said he couldn't make it, but he's in the lobby. I don't know what's going on now. Well, his place is being covered. Let's go down to Johnny Rotax. He should be in the Vauxhall, if I remember rightly. Yes.
There he is. Yep, Cleland's Vauxhall from '98. And he's only just over half a second off pole in eighth.
I know, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's brilliantly close, and for a short circuit as well.
TJC. Oh. God, I can't read that one out. Oh, yeah, look at Sexy Jimmy. Oh, baby. Well, I can't see all the message. Probably don't want to.
Well, judging by the start of that, I don't really want to know the rest of it.
How goes it? It's all good, TJ. Thank you very much for jumping in the chat. Race 1 of the season, brand new season, season 3. That's, if you don't know who that is, that's TJC Gaming, also on YouTube. He focuses on a set of Corsa now, so running championships and tuition sessions. So go and check that guy out. What a legend! Head over to Oh, he's also got an OnlyFans channel as well. I forgot about that one. Sorry, TJ. He's just put that in the chat.
Oh dear, oh dear. I thought that's why you got me on comms to do all the smut. Obviously, you've got somebody in the chat.
Well, no,
doing
you've got to get in with TJ. Otherwise, it's going to be a snowball. I know what's going to happen. It's going to descend into chaos. But so
it's close to the top, isn't it?
It's very, very close. Look at that, 100th between first and second at the moment. That's incredible.
What's the gap between second and third? Out of curiosity, you see, that's nothing.
400ths.
As well. That's a blink of an eye, isn't it?
Yeah, Danny. So Danny and Beastman are it's very similar gaps.
Yeah, similar gap between Danny and Beastman, as you say. So yeah, the top four are really
This
close.
is going to be close fire. So just to run through the procedure for the people that are watching, which I'm very grateful for, that haven't watched a season before. The procedure: this is a straight up sprint race, 15 minutes. Then this will set the grid for the feature race, which will be held on the GP circuit, and it'll be a reverse grid. So it gives I can't say slow guy, it gives everybody a fair chance. So the quicker guys will be starting at the back of the grid, and it'll be a rolling start. So, and there's points to be scored, and there's also a point for the fastest lap and for pole position. So we'll have to keep an eye on that, Adam, and I'll take screenshots. So if you can, I'll take a screenshot of that. So then we'll have to just work through the grid when we do the feature race. We've done it.
I'll do a photo as well, just to make sure.
Yeah. So we're approaching the end of quali now. We
got a change for pole. We have got a change for pole in the dying moments. I wonder whether that's how he managed to get pole. He just didn't brake for the first corner. He's just gone straight on.
So James Thompson's marching over to Tim Harvey. He's having a bit of an argument.
There's a massive dent in the back of his car as well. Look.
Exactly. I wonder if Harvey's punted Beastman off. I'm sure it's all good. So Matty Cake has found himself in 5th place at the moment. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Do you know the sun caught that, and I thought it was a white car then, Adam. It's weird. When I say white, I mean purely white.
Yeah.
So that's them on the cool down lap now. So that is your grid, ladies and gentlemen. So Kian, I'll run through the results properly on the grid on the actual screen. But Kian has taken pole for the first sprint race of season 3. Legion in 2nd place. Danny managed to get 3rd place. Beast had a very good result in 4th. We've got Sir Hammy in 5th place, Matty Cake in 6th. We've got Beaks in 7th, Lewis rounding out in 8th, and I'll get to that. So there's just it should come down now, and we should be able to get to the end of this now, and then we should be able to get the results up on the screen.
That is ridiculously close, isn't it? But
it's crazy.
Well done to Kian, because that's his first time racing in this series.
It is,
and he's absolutely nailed it.
He's come in with a bang.
Harvey on pole position. Put captain's favourite livery on pole position. He'll be delighted with that. Well, it's his favourite livery and my favourite livery battling it out on the front row, isn't it? Because Legion's in the Primera. So that's one up for captain there.
I wish you could broadcast my league on the replays. Not... Right, okay, not sure quite. Right, so there we go. Can you just note these down for the poll?
Yeah.
Kian, pole, fastest lap. Sorry, no, fastest, it's...
Well, it's only for qualifying. You'll know this from the stream anyway.
Yeah. So we got Kian taking pole position, followed by Legion, literally 0.2 separating first and second. Danny C coming in third. Beastman in fourth. Got Sir Hammy in fifth. Matty Cake in sixth. M Beaks in seventh. Sir Lewis from the SIR racing community in eighth. Got Johnny Rotax in ninth place. That's a great result. Tyler Mann from SHP Motorsports from the States in 10th place. We've got Sir Captain. In 11th place, we've got A Moon. Is it Astral? I'm pretty certain. Is in 12th place. We've got Sir Storm from SIR Community in 13th. And we have Executioner, or Goodwill Hunter, in 14th place. So, are we ready for race one?
I'm not sure. Look how close it is at the top. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Just hang on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one. I'm just going to put the obligatory message up. Have a good race. We are unfortunately not Darth. I've got a reserve in now. I'm awfully sorry. I had to just act on your first message. I'm really sorry, mate. Right, so in 3, 2, 1, let's get the first sprint race of season 3 underway. Oh, thanks, Darth. I feel bad, but you can see it from my side. I've had to just get a reserve in at the last minute, and it's not your fault. It's no one's fault, but you'll be in next week, matey. So, Adam.
Hold your breath.
Oh,
they're all going to be determined into turn
God.
1, aren't they? Let's see how this one goes then.
Oh, hang on.
Kian on pole, Legion in second, Danny in third, Beastman fourth. Off they go, heading into paddock for the first time. Oh, what a start from Danny, threading the needle. Has he got that one done? Not
almost
quite,
3 abreast.
Round the outside.
That's realistic. That's realistic.
Oh, he's been practicing his starts. Legion's run off into the kitty litter, but
Beastman's put up into third place. Danny C's found himself
Danny
at the
C
front.
has jumped from where did he start? Third. And he's already in the lead. This is a fantastic start to this race already.
Beastman's made up a place, but Legion, that was a really realistic start coming through Paddock Hill Bend. As we see Kian and Ben side by side. This is brilliant.
A proper touring car racing shot that is, isn't it? Side by side around the final turn.
I'm gonna go on board. This is the view from Kian.
Yeah, our pole sitter. He just didn't get the run off the line like he wanted, but he's still there in contention, isn't he? We haven't got tyre wear to worry about. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is just a balls to the wall complete sprint for 15 laps. 15 minutes. Which is going to be quite a few laps around the short circuit, but Kian's there, not letting Thompson get away from him, is he?
He's not.
Thompson because that's the name that I can read. We know it's Beastman, but this is going to get confusing.
But Ben's not letting Danny get away with this. He's keeping him true, isn't he? So let's come out of this view now, and it's a classic touring car view that was, as we see them all come through Paddock Hill there.
Hammy's on the back of Matty as well, really hustling him. And there's no break, is there? We've got all the way down to, who was that? Beaks in 6th. All of those cars in contention here.
So let's just go on. Let's see what the view they can see as we see the Vectra getting a bit out of shape coming through Graham Hill Bend.
There's a bit of a twitch there from Kian. He managed to save it, but he really dropped off the back now of Beastman, and Matty's gone down the inside.
I think Kian's got a few dirty tyres, I think, as we see. We see Beaks go
bit wide for Hammy going wide, and Beaks down the inside. Yeah, they're struggling a little bit, aren't they? Get a little bit of dirt on the tyres, and they're off everywhere. We've got Will Hoyd diving down the inside at Paddock. That was a brave move.
There's a classic shot in his
He's still
his
down the
mirrors.
inside. Has he got it? No, stays back there. But yeah, I mean they're
Look
not
at
letting
this.
anything go side by side between the Vectra and the Toyota.
This is classic.
Legion's got himself back into this as well after being in the gravel in the
So
in
Legion's
the
on the
corner.
back of Will Hoy.
He's closing up quite quickly. Actually, I didn't see how far he dropped down to, but he's up into 7th.
So this is two SIR teammates going at it.
Something's happened to Kian that we've missed as well, because he's now down in 8th place. I didn't see what happened.
Yeah, he
to
went
him.
wide. He went wide at Clark Curve.
I saw he got a twitch at one point, and then I lost track of where he went. But that's a shame. But we know he's got the pace, so he can probably come back through a little bit. He's got time. He's got plenty of time. We've only had 3 minutes of this race already.
And it's been absolutely frenetic.
That's an evening of racing just in those first 5 laps.
Hold on a minute. Captain Colossus is in the house. All good
we're
boys.
being watched.
Can't wait
We're
to
being
watch
watched.
you lot do battle again. Good luck all from TJ. Yeah, so we've got Captain watching this. This is his one of Captain's favourite, his favourite livery, the Peugeot that Kian's representing. So let's just quickly go back to the top and just see. So 1.4 second gap, Danny, but it's not. That's not safe here.
That's not safe, and Matty's got the fastest lap as well, and he's now in 3rd. So Matty's on a bit of a mission to try and close down these top 2. He's just there lurking in the background, but these top 3 have broken away a little bit.
So Kian's got a point for the pole position, but Matty's got the extra point for the fastest lap in the race at the moment. So yeah, it's not too... Well, the top 3 have pulled away, but let's just see this. Look at this group here with Beeks leading the charge of this absolute gaggle of cars here. This is anybody's.
This is where all the action's going to be in a minute, isn't it? Because we've got Legion now looking around the outside.
I'm just going to go on board with Legion.
Looking around the outside, just couldn't get it done on Lewis, but he's going to look for the cutback. Is he going to go around the outside and get a switchback?
He's going
little bit of a nudge. That was clean. That was fine. There's plenty of room on the outside. This should be Legion's now. He should have this on the inside. Has he done it? Yes, he has. And look, he's pulling
Kian through with him.
Kian's just following Legion, thinking I'm just going to stick to the back of him. He makes all the holes, and I'm going to make the advantage of it. So we've actually got the Nissan and the Peugeot, the 2 best liveries on the grid. Isn't that right, Captain? Working together, being led by the 3rd best livery in this as well, because you've got Muller's Vauxhall up in front of you, being represented by Hammy.
But
so
Kian's all over the back of Legion. Look at this. He's not letting him get away. But they're closing up on these 2 here. So this is going to be. He's going to have to. This is not a good point.
Hammy went down the inside of Beeks, and that slowed Beeks up a little bit, and that's got right into the clutches here of Legion. What's Legion going to do? Out wide, try and get the cut back. Is he going to do it? Can he get a bit of a slipstream off of the Vauxhall in front? Bit of a twitch from Radicic. Now we've seen this in real life where Radicic has been put into the wall on that straight. let's not do that here, boys.
It's very realistic, but he's managed to get the move done on Clark Curve coming through Paddock Hill Bend. Another heavy braking zone now. So where's he gonna? He's gonna be picking his moment now to get past Muller, aka Sir Hammy, in the Vectra. So let's just come out of this view now and let's just get a proper view of how, as you see Kian in the background.
That's a shame. I don't know whether he jumped or was assisted. I think he's probably just got a little bit sideways, overcorrected, and it's thrown him off into the scenery. That's a shame. Yeah,
he just put a wheel on those runoff. Oh, that's I wonder if I can get. No, we didn't catch it.
Missed it. Some Beeks put up a message saying I'm sorry, so I'm wondering if there was a little bit of contact there. I mean, yeah, that's unfortunate. Didn't see what happened there, but He had a little bit of damage there as well. That's taken him out the running a little bit. The damage has disappeared because it's on limited. But yeah,
so let's just see where Matty is. Matty is now full sending it. He's charging down Beastman, aka Winklehawk.
Yeah, I think.
But these three, they're working. I mean, they're not letting Danny get away. So let's just see.
They're not actually fighting each other, but they're about to start lapping in a second as well. So this is going to get quite spicy.
But Danny's lost half a second.
He has.
As we see, so Beast is giving Beastman the chance now, and he's pulling Matty along with him. So Danny could be vulnerable in a minute.
These three have really closed up. It's half a second now. And he's going to be getting a bit of a tow there, is Beastman, and as you say, he's pulling Matty along with him for the ride. So this is 3-4 the lead.
We've had a dropout, not sure who. We've got a yellow flag, as that's the Laguna going for a realistic with Plato going into the gravel. I'm not sure who. Oh, it's Beaks. We've lost Beaks.
He was the one who reset the lobby, wasn't he, beforehand?
Yeah,
so perhaps he was glitching.
Can we just keep the chat in-game clean, please? We don't need any whose fault it was. We'll have a look at after the race. Just go down to Johnny from the SAR community, who's currently hunting down the main man from SAR. So he's very, very close. Let's go on board and see if he can gain any headway. We'll keep an eye at the top, but let's see if we can make any headway into this as he comes through Paddock Hill Bend now. Can he get any overspeed? Lewis has kept it nice and tidy there. They've really mastered these cars, haven't they? Oh, he's going for a move down the inside.
Yeah, well, somebody's mastered their braking point, that's for sure. That was a dive and a half.
Oh, that was. I think he suddenly, he was just about. He just managed to back out of that in time. That would have been a bit of a punch up in the bar after, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would have been a headbutt, and you might have actually seen a Toyota on its roof again if he'd made contact. It was a typical Cleland move, though, wasn't it?
It
Dive
was.
down the inside.
Oh yeah. And he says the man's an animal.
Yeah.
I'm multitasking, says TJ. Making a new YouTube outro, so I'll listen along. Shout me if you need me. Oh, no worries, buddy.
A little bit wide.
Giving people entertainment.
In front.
So let's just have a look now. So it's still the same order at the top. We've got Danny C in first place with Beastman in second. Now I'm just going to go on board with Matty because this is getting a bit tasty here.
4 minutes to go on the clock as well, so he's going to start. If he feels like Beastman's holding him up and he feels like he's got the pace over Danny, bearing in mind he has still got the fastest lap, so we know he's got pace. It's if he can get past Danny, gets past Beastman, can he get onto the back of Danny and take the win?
Well, we know they're all clean, respectful. Yes, there are incidents that happen, but he won't go. He'll only go for a clean move, Matty. He's also fair. If he feels he's at fault at anything, he'll back off. Beastman goes really wide there. I don't think that's a penalty.
No, he knows where the limits are around that corner, doesn't he? And he's getting the most, but he's getting dirt on his tyres, so I don't know whether that's
closing up there. Can Matty
closing,
make a move?
Well, they're closing up on Danny again, aren't they? So, and
what's
I think
the lead at the top, or the gap? Yeah, it's a tenth a lap he's losing, Danny.
Well, it was down to about half a second, and he's kind of taking it back up a little bit, but he's going to start getting nervous now because he's coming
up on the back of Sir Storm.
On the back markers, and let's hope these guys jump out of the way and don't hinder the race. As Matty goes for the inside,
he's gone down Druids.
Down at Druids, and he's got that now. He has got second place.
That was a great move. That was a clean move.
I saw a flash of the indicators there from Matty as well. So I don't know whether that was a thank you for letting me through or apologies.
Danny's going around the outside, but Storm's pulling over. That's respectful there. So Matty's going to come up on Storm now. He's got the blue flags. They're all going through. It's lovely to see. They're This is what we like to see. It's always more.
Properly drifting through there. It's touring cars, Matty, not D1 drifting.
Wait a minute.
I think Matty got a little bit caught out going around the outside there.
Can we see this again?
Storm.
Can we see this?
Come on, cameraman, watch this. Down the inside, brakes a little bit late, completely drifting it. No, that's my move from the promo video, Matty. You can't have that. That's mine, mate. Brilliant. Well, very, very well held. And bearing in mind, Matty's on a wheel as well. That is quite tricky to hold.
That's impressive.
On a wheel. I don't know whether it was actually skill or just kind of blind reaction, but he might want to change his overalls after that. But he's held on to second place. He's lost a bit of time to Danny, but fantastic driving from Matty.
Superb.
Brilliant.
As we see, Danny's negotiating through now, but this is costing Danny. But it's lost Matty a bit of time.
I think Matty's still waiting for his heart rate to drop back down after that slide a couple of laps ago.
But he's actually purple, so he's... Oh, Legion has now got the quickest lap.
Oh yeah, we've missed that one. So Legion's on a bit of a mission as well, isn't he?
Yeah, but Matty's purple. Yeah. So let's just see. We've got 1 minute left on the clock with a runoff. So we've got 1 minute left on the clock. Can Danny keep this?
Well, Danny's going to have about 2 laps, isn't he? Because it's 46 seconds a lap, so Danny's got 2 laps. It's going to be interesting to see how many others actually get over the line before. So anybody from now won't make it. So we'll start seeing some checkered flags come up on the timing screen in a minute. But yeah,
but Kian's done really well. Kian's come back up to 8th. He's had a couple of offs, but he's still in 8th. So he's still going to score points.
He's done a fantastic job. Yeah, he's done a fantastic job. Matty's now got the fastest lap back as well, so Matty's not given up on this at the moment. He's got one more lap to do this.
But as we go down to Legion, Legion's coming up. So Legion's pretty safe at the moment. So Legion had a spill, didn't he, on the first lap, if I believe.
Yeah, he's come
right
all
back
the way
through
back
the field.
Through. I'm not sure how far he dropped, but he's got himself back up into 4th. He'll be ruining that move at the beginning of what could have been, but nevertheless, he's still done a fantastic recovery. So let's have a look at Danny C then, mate, because he's going to be coming round, and he will be.
Yeah, that was the blue flags just going through. He had a bit of overspeed. So the final lap. So it looks like this man you're looking at on your screen here, Mr. Danny C, is on his way, unless Matty has it. He's got a second lead over Matty, but these two are going to have... No, it's the final lap. So Danny is going to come across the line and take his first victory of the Season 3 of the Jimmy Codger's Btcc. Well done, Danny. That's the sprint race under the belt. And then Matty takes second place. Ben brings it home in 3rd. I'll get the results now. Legion in 4th. But what these guys? Lewis, 6th place for Lewis. That's incredible. That's no reflection on Lewis's talent. So there's we see Danny C and his trademark monster livery overalls taking the victory. So let me just get the results now. So now this is where I need to take a screenshot. So we have Danny C. Oh, Matty Cake did get the fastest lap.
Matty
on the last
did
lap.
Get the fastest lap. No, it's two laps from the end. Matty grabbed that one.
So we got Danny C taking the win.
Mission.
Well done, Danny. Matty Cake bringing it home in 2nd. Beastman, brilliant result, 3rd place. Legion in 4th. Sir Hammy in 5th. Sir Lewis in 6th place. Great result, Lewis. Johnny Rotax in 7th. Great results for these SAR guys. They're such a great group. And Kian, our pole sitter, in 8th place, but after having a couple of spills, but never gave up. What a great result. And then we have Tyler Mann in 9th place. We have M Beaks in 10th. So Captain in 11th. So Storm. Special thanks to Storm there. Showed what true class is by never ever giving up and just carrying on. Got lapped and just went out there and enjoyed himself. Thank you again, Storm. And A-Moon in 13th, and rounding out the grid is Goodwill Hunter or Executioner in 14th place. So I need to take a picture of that. Right. So, the procedure, if everybody can stay in the car... Oh, hang on a minute, I can put a message up, can't I?
Stand by, everybody. Codger's got to type.
No, wait a minute,
again.
wait a minute. This is the Miss Marple impression.
Tapping away, Murder, She Wrote.
Correct, correct.
Can you get proper sound effects on your keyboard? Can you get like the ping when you're pressing the space bar?
Yeah, when
that'll sound fantastic.
You mean when I slide the paper across?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'll have a look at it for next week.
It'll just add to the whole effect, won't it?
Right. So, while I open the lobby, everybody enter. Then, while you're all practicing, I will set the grid. Okay, so I'm just going to edit event settings. Oh, remember what I did last season? I started quali again, didn't I?
Oh yeah, don't want to be doing that. They'll panic.
Right, so this, ladies and gentlemen, is the feature race. Right, so I'll just run through this, everybody. Keep an eye on your screens. So, you know there's going to be no rain. This is what they've all been waiting for. So it's a rolling start. Fuel consumption times 5. Tyre wear times 4. With your starting fuel level of 85 litres. So you're not going to start with a full tank. Right, so let's get this room open. Hopefully it doesn't glitch.
It's also worth pointing out to everybody as well that they have to use the soft tyre at some point during this feature race. They can choose to start on it, they can finish on it, they can run it during the race, but they've got to use it at some point. And if they don't, they will get a 1-minute penalty issued by the game as well. So
that's right.
Up to them.
So it's entirely up to you. You can choose. Yeah, as Adam said there, you can start on the softs, finish on the mediums, finish on the hards, whatever you want to do. But as it says there, the required tyre change is the racing soft. So at some point during this race, you must use the soft tyre. Right, so 15 watching still. That's brilliant. We've got Darth in the room still. That's unfortunate. His circumstances that he couldn't make it and then changed at the last second. But he's a good lad. Right, so starting grid. So let's just make sure. Hang on. Just make sure everybody's... Yeah, 15 out of 16, right, cool, brilliant. Starting good, right. Let's get my phone.
I've got them in front of me.
Oh, you've got them? Yeah, that's brilliant, right. Okay, so Danny, we know, is going to the bottom.
Yep.
Yep, then...
Oh, do you want it that way round? Hang on, then I've got to get on to the other picture. Sorry, I was on the wrong one. Right, so then it'll be Matty.
Yep.
Then it'll be Beastman.
Yep.
There.
Yeah.
Yep. Then it'll be Legion.
Yeah. Beastman, Legion, yeah.
Hammy. He's a Honda. No, he's not, sorry. He's a Vauxhall, isn't he? Where's Hammy? I can't see him on your screen there. Is he loaded in?
No, so I'm going to have to come out of it. Hang on. Where's... Oh, he's in now.
Everybody's loaded up. Perhaps he hadn't loaded up at the time.
Right, okay. Oh, he's in now.
Okay, so yeah.
Right,
so you
sorry.
Want to do
right.
Danny at the bottom.
Then
Matty.
yeah. Danny, Matty.
Then Beastman.
Yep. Yep.
Then Legion.
Yep. Then Hammy. Where's Hammy? Yeah.
Then Lewis.
What a result for Lewis. That's brilliant. Hammy, Lewis, yep.
Then Rotax.
Yep. Yep.
Kian.
Ooh, this is good. It's going to help Kian.
He's gonna be nice for Kian, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then Tyler. which you've got there anyway.
Yeah, I've got all there. Yeah.
Beaks.
Yeah. Yeah.
The fake captain. Sorry, had to be said. Sorry, I
this
do
is a
apologise
carryover from last season. No, that was funny.
Storm.
Yeah, and then a moon.
And then moon. Yeah.
Happy days.
Have we got goodwill?
No.
Hunter?
So we are one short.
So we are one short. Okay, I did see it said he'd left the room. I wasn't sure if he'd come back in or not. He was having glitching issues, wasn't he? In the he's the other Peugeot.
Starting for do we need to come out of this? Have we lost Executioner then?
Yeah, Executioner was he was.
Are we going ahead, or are we coming back out and?
I think he's dropped. I think he's gone. He's not in the.
Right.
Oh, is he? Is he? No, he isn't.
No, he's left the room.
No, he's left the room.
That
was the other Peugeot.
If you're in the chat, can you let us know what the status is? Swamp Spells. Captain HXC is my favourite captain of all. You've started it in the chat now, Adam.
I can't be held responsible. I told you that.
AST Racing, no. There's no rain at Brands Hatch. Buy all 3 tyres. You can use all 3. You must. The rule is you must use the softs. So if you want to start on the softs and then go to the hards, or the other way around, or use the mediums, but you won't need inters. It's a dry race. So is this the grid we've got now? So is this we've lost Executioner?
Yeah, we've only lost Executioner. He would have been on pole in the second Peugeot.
Right, so I'm just going to put this on briefly. Now, what I'm going to put it on for just briefly here. But during the feature race, I'll be taking the hood off. Because I want to see how it pans out. I don't want to see any tyre information. We both enjoy that, Adam, don't we? So it's great.
Yeah, it makes it more realistic when you don't know what
we don't know what tyres
they're on or anything like that. So, you know, it's going to be fun. You'll just have to remember that every time you do replay that you have to take the HUD off again, unless they fix that glitch. But I don't think they have.
I don't think they have. No. I'm glad I managed to get Matty's. What do you call it? Carbon copy of your exploits round Clark Curve or Paddock Hill.
I think he was a little bit more sideways than I was, to be fair. But but let's just have a little bit of a shout out for Matty, to be fair, because he's jumped in at the last minute. He wasn't supposed to be racing tonight.
No, that's right.
He's on a new wheel as well, so he's still getting used to it. I know he's done some testing previously, but he obviously had to drop out of the championship at one point because he wasn't sure about his wheel. But he's got a new wheel sorted now, and he's using it tonight, and he did that kind of performance. He knows that wheel works because it held him round paddock, so he's going to be one to watch in this race for sure.
100%. Yeah. So why have we got 13? So we've lost. Have we lost? Let me just come out. Have we lost any more now? Unless it just means that they haven't gone out onto the track. Okay, so
they're all in.
Oh, Darth Smorg is in the lobby.
It's a bit late now, mate, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So you would have to go on pole with no practice, which would be a bit risky. First corner.
I know, yeah.
Wouldn't know what the tyre is. It wouldn't be fair on him anyway, even if we could get him in time.
But he hasn't got the livery now because someone is in his car, the Volvo.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, he could have the other Volvo out, but I mean, he'd have to jump out the room to do that anyway.
Yeah.
I could start him last.
Let's get it going, mate. Let's get it going.
Right. Right.
They've had plenty of practice now to get used to what the tyres are going to do, how the tyre wear is going to affect them. They should have a bit of an idea on what tyre they want to start on. Probably getting a bit of an idea of their strategy that they're going to run.
Yeah, it did say 10 minutes practice, so I don't know where they're up to with that. Yeah, a couple of minutes.
A couple of minutes.
I don't know whether is it worth... See, I'm back now. I can jump on. Cheers, Pint, but we're all good. Yeah, you see, Matty is in Darth Smorg's car, so it'd confuse issues. Yeah, because he'd be scoring double. Yeah, it's. Yeah, I'll have to. For the moment, Darth, I'll have to just get this going, and we'll sort it out next week. Otherwise, it's just going to make a complete mess of the points, and you'd have to jump out of the room to change the livery anyway. 20 watching. This is a. Danny C's in there with a chat. Good luck, have fun. Good luck all, says Handy Pint. So this is what they've all been waiting for.
20 watching. I haven't scared anybody off yet then.
That muzzle must have held.
Just.
It's slipping, isn't it?
It's getting tight. It's getting tight.
Oh, this is just half an hour to go, Adam. I'm sure you can do it. I'm sure you can do it. I'm sure you can do it.
I'm sitting on my hands.
It's not your hands I'm worried about.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
You want to put them over your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, as you see, Hammy taking a spin there. So we've got them trying out all the tyres. So half of them are in the pits. So let's get this going now. I'm sure they've had an idea. Storm hasn't done a lap yet, but 1, 2. A lot of them have done 3 laps, 4 laps.
They will have done testing anyway, on their own lobbies and testing the tyres. I know they wouldn't have known 100% what the tyre wear was going to be, but this is going to make life interesting now. Right.
So, do apologise, Darth. Sure you understand. We'll sort it out in between this week and next week and get you back on the grid. We can swap things around. So, if everybody's ready, this is the feature race at Brands Hatch GP for Season 3 of the British Touring Car Championship, hosted by myself at Jimmy Codger and Adam Barth. Let's go.
Well, use your money on for this race then, mate. It's a longer race. We've got 30 minutes. It's a longer track. We've got the fast guys at the back. Rolling starts, so they're going to be further back at the start. We've got a lot of ground to make up. We've got strategy to play.
To be honest, I mean, any of those. I mean, we've seen what happens last season. Right, so just driver names off, and we're having the information off. So as you see, it's a rolling start this time. Oh, we'll get the information on the screen. Display race info. Yeah. So can Jason Plato, aka Moon, keep his advantage? We see. Look at the snake coming through here through Paddock Hill Bend. So this is a 30-minute endurance race around the GP layout. So it's a double the length or double the lap time anyway. So they'll be keeping an eye on the fuel and the tyre wear. So there'll be lots of different strategies at play here. You might get some absolutely just going hell for leather, and you get others fuel saving. Danny will win is my top tip from TJ. And Captain and Beastman saying good luck, guys. So I don't know. I've got my money on. I know. Danny would be the obvious choice, but I don't know. I've got my money on Beastman. Oh!
That was a shame.
So
that was a shame.
Can I get this? Oh, is it the wrong? Oh, can I get it from the? Oh, I've missed it.
You missed it. Gonna have to take the.
It was yeah.
Yeah, it looked like
Storm and Captain.
Was it Captain? Was it? He's in there.
Yeah, ignore this glitch. I don't know why it comes on. There's a fuel glitch saying there isn't.
Rid of the HUD, mate.
Yes. Huh? Why can't I get rid of that?
You've got it on. Oh, yeah. Turn it off and then turn it back on again.
Oh, that's right. You have to. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bit of a shame. It looked like he went for a move down the inside, caught the grass on the inside, and it just pitched him to the left. And unfortunately, it took Storm out in the process, which is a real shame. But it's a long race. They can still kind of come back from this. But we've got Beaks now in the lead of the race, with Rotax putting him under a bit of pressure there at the front, and Moon is holding his own actually quite well in third place. But
look at this, just quickly. Look where Legion is. Legion is in 5th place already.
Yeah, he took advantage of being a little bit further up the grid than the other guys, owing to the fact that, I mean, he's half-second penalty.
Hammy's picked up a penalty,
Hammy. Yeah. But Legion's always good at going through traffic. It's made it a little bit easier for him with Moon running off the circuit a bit. But so Legion's already up to 3rd place. But as we come to the end of lap 2,
I'm just going to go down to. Danny C now is right on the back of Moon. He's got a move down on the inside. So the fast guys are coming through.
This is the class of the fast guys, isn't it? They're showing
but
their
Matty
hand.
and Beastman, I'm not sure where. So Kian.
I'm wondering whether they got tangled up in that incident.
Maybe.
Possibly. There was a lot went on there, and I wasn't really.
So Matty Cake is in
where.
13th at the moment. So Matty may not be. Matty may be going for the long game. We don't know. So they're all good at these strategies.
So obviously we can't see what fuel they're on. We can't see what tyres they're on.
Exactly.
We don't know what their strategy is. So it's either I can't see any damage on Matty's car. There's a bit on the right front, but so whether he did get tangled up in the incident or not, or he's made a mistake, but yeah, he's not made the progress that he would have liked. Legion's up in 3rd and Beastman's in 4th, so they've made their way through. Oh no, sorry, Beastman's in 10th. Who's in 4th?
Going out into 4th is Danny C.
Oh, it's Danny C. Yeah, Danny C. Yeah. So Danny and
Danny's
Legion
not
have made their way.
pulling away from these, but is he on a bit of a sort of semi-charge? Do you think?
He could be fuel saving, and he could be on the hard tyres, just to kind of drag it to the end of the race and drag it as long as he possibly can. But bearing in mind that none of them have started on full tanks.
No,
they're on 85% fuel, so they will have to pit anyway. Regardless
everyone will have to pit.
Everybody has to pit for fuel, even if they didn't change tyres, which they obviously do because it's mandatory. But so
let's just go back up to the leader and see. Johnny at the moment has pulled out a 1.3 second gap over M. Beeks, who's running Paul Radisic's Mondeo. So it's Cledden and Radisic out front, followed by David Leslie.
Just noticed that Rotax is he's got the Ayrton Senna helmet and Honda overalls on in his car. He's trying to drive like Ayrton Senna.
Yeah, there we go.
in the 1993 European Grand Prix. It's a shame it's not raining.
Legend. I think that'll be one of the most iconic race suits and helmet that everybody will remember. It suits the car. So let's just go down to Tyler's having a great race. I mean, Tyler's normally in the Group 1s, Group 2s, drives the faster stuff, so but they will try to hand at anything at SHP, and he's always been quick to sort of jump in, and he's been in quite a few of my lobbies. So go well out there tonight, Tyler. But I'm sure he'll enjoy being in Plato's car. I do like that livery. It's really does stand out.
Tyler's in the Volvo behind, mate. You're looking at the wrong driver.
Hey Moon, oh my mistake.
You've gone the wrong direction now. You've gone forwards, but never mind. Curse of the commentator.
Right, I'm not using the keyboard. It slips out my hands. As we see Beastman coming through, making a move on Tyler into Druids.
Yeah, Beastman's obviously had an incident somewhere as well then, because
I'm not sure. He's not really progressed, but I reckon Ben might be going for the long game.
Yeah,
but I did see them testing mediums.
There's the long game and there's the long game. He's 16 seconds off the lead here. I know there's a long way to go, but I mean, you still need to get a decent bit of pace going. Legion's in second now, challenging for the lead. Properly challenging for the lead.
This is what you want. This is the proper touring car view. Legion's not fuel saving or tyre saving.
No way, definitely not. The two Scots close together, because we've got Leslie and Cleland nibbling out
exactly
each other's bumpers.
What's going to happen round Clark Curve here? Is he going to go for the switch? He is. He's going for the switch.
Down the inside. He's
gone into the pits. He's gone in.
Now, was that actually deliberate, or did he get thrown sideways and ended up going into the pits anyway? I'm unsure.
Okay, we've got Beaks and Johnny in. So they were on the soft, getting rid of the softs.
On the softs.
Yeah.
So the softs have only done 5 laps. That's interesting for everybody to see. Full tank of fuel as well.
Okay. Oh, he's got the pit lane.
3 second.
Oh.
So that's making me wonder whether he actually did mean to pit then or not, but maybe he did, and he just cut the line a bit too early.
It would be about right after testing. But that's given Legion free reign at the top, so his closest competitor, he's got Danny on a full charge now.
Well, you say full charge, Matty is actually on the fastest lap at the moment, so Matty's going to start making a little bit of progress in this race.
If I remember rightly, it was a 1:29.8, 4 or something.
It's going to be interesting to see how this all pans out.
But Danny's not making any ground.
Have gone through. No, he might. Danny's good on fuel. We've seen him in different races. He's really good on his strategy, and he's good on saving tyres as well. So
now, I'm not sure what Danny's on tonight. If he's on the wheel or the pad, because he uses both.
He looked quite smooth around there, so I'm guessing he'd probably be on.
So the field is spread out as we see Sir Hammy come into the pits off the mediums.
He's pitting for fuel. He's got no fuel left, so he's definitely pitting for fuel. Kean in behind as well for fuel. Matty's in as well. Oh, they're all starting to come in. This is all fuel related. It's just a case of whether what tyres they're then going to go on to try and get to the end, and whether they've used the soft tyres or not.
So that's Kean in for a tank of fuel.
So that's some good pace there from Legion and Danny. They've not pitted yet, and everybody else are pitting for fuel.
Yeah, but Beastman hasn't pitted either.
No, that's true. So they're obviously.
So the top 3 haven't pitted. Everybody else is, apart from Captain, hasn't pitted yet in the Alpha.
They're playing the long game.
And Lewis. I don't remember the Toyota coming in. I could be wrong, but I know better. There was a big swarm of them all coming in at one point there, so it's possible that they could have been in there and we've missed it. But so Ben is currently 12 seconds behind Danny, but this is for position. Legion, meanwhile, has got now Legion's coming into the pits.
Legion's in.
So
he was close on that line as well when he came in.
Let's see if Danny follows him in. He is.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting Ben to follow suit, or let's see if Ben plays the long game.
Well, both of those guys were on the mediums. Legion and Danny are both on the mediums, and Ben's in as well. Ben was on the mediums, so they were all being mediums. Will they have all gone on to softs for this next one, or are they? So Legion's gone on to softs by the looks of that one.
Getting rid of them.
No, he's put them on. He came into the pits on mediums.
Yes, so we see Captain from Team Alpha coming in. He's done really well on the softs.
He has done well. 7 laps on the softs.
7 laps.
They must have been falling off the rim.
Yeah, so Ben's gone on the softs now. So, he's come out just behind Matty Cake. So we know Matty Cake has managed to get the jump there. So Matty Cake's pitted. So this is for true position now. So Ben's got fresh tyres, so he's going to have to warm these tyres up. But Matty's up to full speed.
Legion's done very well to actually hold on to the lead there. All the pit stops are cycled, and he's still there in the lead. So,
but let's just see what the gap is, because Johnny's pitted, as we know.
Danny C has lost out a little bit through the pit stops as well. As Beeks pitted. Beeks
has pitted. Yeah, if he's in, no. I can't remember if he has.
Let us know in the chat, because we're not very good at this.
I don't remember Beeks coming in, but I've not seen anybody on the hards yet.
No, they've all been mediums and softs so far when they.
I don't know whether there'd be much benefit over the hards to the mediums with the tyre wear. I mean, they will last longer, but is the pace advantage worth it? Oh, so see Danny going for a move there.
Ooh, bit of a twitch from Beeks. Danny's got Danny inside.
Oh, it's a classic move.
Close.
He's got it done coming into Druids.
Oh, he overshot a little bit.
Yeah, but has he left the door? He's still got it.
I think he's still got it. I think he's still got it. Yeah, he has. So I think Danny went onto the softs, didn't he? So he will have a bit of an advantage over Beeks,
and the fresh
who's possibly gone onto the mediums. I think Beeks might have started on the softs.
So as Legion managed to... He's increasing his gap. And he's also... he's not fuel saving.
No. Legion might be trying for a two-stop here, the pace that he's got.
That is another possibility that I thought. So if he can pull out enough of a gap and a splash and dash and a quick change of tyres, then he could make a two-stop work. But it's where Danny is. So Danny is currently 7 seconds off the lead. That isn't it. Has he got enough time with the softs though, Adam, to pull out to get a pit stop, to get a free pit stop, or to get a pit stop with Danny not too far in front? I don't think he can do it in...
We've only seen... The maximum we've seen somebody do on the softs is 7 laps, and those tyres aren't going to last 7 laps with the rate that Legion's pulling away.
No.
He's only going to get about 4 to 5 laps out of them. Yeah. I don't think he's got enough. He's not got enough of an advantage, I don't think. We're just coming up onto the halfway point of this race as well, so there's still plenty to play for here.
It could all change in the blink of an eye, so let's just see where... So Beastman, let's just see where Beastman is. In 9th place. I do think... Well, we know Ben's on the softs at the moment.
Yeah, both Beastman and Matty haven't really made much progress in this race. I was expecting them to get through the field a little bit quicker than this, but they just haven't done. So whether they are playing the long game on the strategy, hoping that the race will come back to them later on, but Beastman's 30 seconds off the lead, isn't he?
Yeah, no, that's well over a pit stop.
Yeah.
But he might...
Is he going to the end? Has he gone onto the hard?
No, he went onto the softs. Now he might
go onto the softs?
Yeah, he might do a couple of laps on the softs, and he might choose to splash and dash onto the hards and go to the end, knowing that the others will have to stop. I'm not sure. Legion's in.
So he's getting rid of the softs.
So he did 4 laps on the softs.
So with Danny,
has he gone for another set? Has he gone for another set of softs?
It doesn't update until they come out of the pits. No, he's gone on to medium. So he's going to the end. Legion is going to the end, and he's only 8 seconds behind Rotax at the moment, 9 seconds.
So we've got Hammy in also. So that has given... That's a true first place for Johnny at the moment, but he's got Danny all... I mean, Johnny isn't slow. Johnny is a really quick driver, but Danny's got fresher tyres. So we've still got 12 watching, so thank you ever so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen.
Danny's going to have to pit again, because he went onto the softs, and those softs aren't going to make it to the end.
Has he got the grip left to pull a move and get past Johnny? But he's probably do the reverse of what Johnny's doing. So Johnny's tyres are older than Danny's, though. So can Johnny keep Danny at bay We'll see what happens this lap as they're coming through Dingledale now.
I can see these two pitting simultaneously because the pace is
this is the opportunity
quick.
now as they're approaching, coming down to clearways.
Well, they're still racing because they don't know which one of them's going into the pits or if they're carrying on. So remember last time they switched,
staying out.
Oh, they're staying out. Interesting. Very interesting.
That caught us both out. Well, we're both wrong there, Adam.
Yeah,
I did think one of those would come in. So meanwhile, Legion from the lead is now in a live 4th place, having fresh tyres, so he knows that Danny has got to pit.
Danny's
and Johnny, all three of those have got to pit.
Yeah, and he's only 7 seconds off the lead, so this is a net
as
first place.
We've got Beastman in from 8th place at the moment. So let's just see what Beastman goes on to. So Beastman's going to go to the end. He's putting a lot of fuel in.
I would have thought he'll go on to the mediums.
Oh,
he's gone to hards. That's an interesting choice.
Oh, he's got the pit lane penalty.
3 seconds as well.
No,
that's a
Ben.
shame. That is a shame. It's all unravelled for Beastman in this one, hasn't it, unfortunately?
But let's just see where Kian's in a bit of no man's land at the moment. He's got 8 seconds behind him and 8 seconds in front. But we know Kian's got the pace. He's currently 25 seconds. That's a pit stop, effectively.
Again, we don't know what tyres he's on, do we?
No.
We're not.
And we've not seen much of Lewis. So Lewis is... Yeah, so he's only 3 seconds off Matty Cake, but we know Matty Cake pitted on lap 7 or 8. So if the tyre ratio is roughly 1.5, that's 7 laps. So I'm expecting Matty to come in as we see Johnny Rotax. As we see Johnny coming in from 4th place. Now this will be a splash and dash. He won't need much fuel now, so it's got roughly 8 laps to go. Lewis, as I was saying, Lewis has actually come in now.
Rotax actually went for a full tank of fuel there, which was a bit of a surprise because I don't think he would have needed that. He should have got to the end. I don't know. It might be a bit.
Maybe they're not fuel saving. Maybe they're just going full pelt. They all seem to be fueling up.
Well, they can go on to mix one, can't they, and just absolutely rag it to the end.
Okay,
so the fuel.
So Danny is now in a live 1st position, but he's only got a 5-second gap to Legion, who we know is pitted on fresh mediums or 3-lap-old mediums. Danny's got to come in the next, I would have said, next 1 to 2 laps, because he's still on the softs. So how can Danny make these tyres last a bit longer? Because he's got to be careful of Matty Cake. But Matty Cake pitted roughly the same time as Danny, so Danny's staying out. That's interesting. So we did say Danny was good on the tyres.
Yeah, but there's good on the tyres and there's miracle working, isn't there?
TJ's on the chat saying Danny's P2. Well, he will be. As we see, Beaks come in from 4th place in Radicic's Mondeo. So he'll be on the pad. He's not fast. He's not as fast, I don't think. Box says TJ, looking a bit foggy out there. Yeah, there's no rain, TJ. As Kian has come in from 6th place. Now let's just see. What do you reckon? Another set of mediums?
Yeah, I would have thought so. I mean,
7 laps. I don't think you're going to get a set of softs to go that distance. Watch this now.
He'll
probably be
mediums.
Wrong. Yeah, mediums.
No, he's still on mediums. It's a safer bet, I think, just to make sure that you're going to get to the end.
So Danny's losing time to Legion. So he's lost a second, just over a second. We can see there. That's how close they are.
I can see Matty in 3rd as well. The strategy that Matty's pulling is looking.
It's coming back to Matty.
Good. It has come back to Matty. We really haven't taken much note, have we, of what tyres people have gone on, and we can't remember what they've done, because I'm
I know
sure
Matty's on mediums, Legion's on mediums, Danny's still on softs. Danny's got to pit, so he's losing. Danny's still on those. As we see Danny come in.
There he goes.
Right.
I was going to say, he was doing a miracle job. Danny was on mediums. He must have switched then. He must have started on the softs.
We got it wrong again. I thought I could have sworn he went on softs. But that would explain it. And Matty's in right behind him.
This is going to be interesting to see where they come out.
Right now, I'm just going to go on to Legion now, because Legion doesn't need to pit.
No, Legion's going to the end, and
so Legion is only coming through Graham Hill Bend.
Yeah, but that's 18 seconds in 8 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes. This is going to be a monumental run from Danny if he can get this done. I don't think he can pull that in.
But let's just see where Danny is now. I'm gonna put this on.
Yeah, I think everybody's cycled through the pit stops now, so we can get an idea. Yeah. So racing softs then for Danny. He's got the fuel to the end. That won't be a problem. He will be going halfway on that front left. Isn't looking really.
No, it's a tyre eater this circuit. No.
So I don't know. I think he should be okay. Has he
got fuel saving mode in him, Legion?
We're going to find out, aren't we? Because he's under half.
So Johnny is alive. This is a really good race from Johnny. He's got a 9-second lead over Matty Cake, and he's on fresh mediums and plenty of fuel.
He's got plenty of fuel. He's going to the end
easily. This is a great result for Johnny. He's always been there. He's always been quick, but last season it sort of went against him. He was running for Team BMW last season, and he had a couple of misfortunes. But tonight he's put in a really, really stellar performance, worthy of the Clennon livery tonight. It's a great fourth place, live third place at the moment, a podium in his first race out this season. That'll be an achievement. So Matty Cake is on the soft. So Matty's going to go for 4. He should get 4 laps out easily. But Matty's got plenty. I think they've overfueled. I don't know how it affects the weight, but
well, they're probably overfueling just to make sure that because they're going to go hell for leather in this last stint, aren't they? So do a full tank, put it on map 1 and just go for it.
So let's just see where Beastman is at the moment. Yeah, he's been hunted down by Keane. So Beastman's on... Right, the Beastman's got decent tyres. So let's see where Keane's only just come in not long ago. Oh, Keane is going to have to come in again. Unless he's going to... Well, he could go to the end. But I'm not sure if those...
He's got the tyre. Legion's back in. That's interesting. He's looked at the time gap and has decided he wants to come in, do a 3-stop.
Maybe he's going for the fastest lap. He's going to put softs on. Yeah.
He's on softs, and he's thinking I can get to the end on this. Where's it going to come out with Danny C? Danny C's really coming into paddock now, surely. There he is. He's hunting him down. He's in his sights. Play the Jaws music, everybody. Here comes Danny C.
Here's Danny C. Here's TJ. TJ will be in the chat in a minute, but that's a good call from Legion. He had the time to do it. So he's every point matters. So he's going to come in here, the classic free pit stop, and try and go for the fastest lap.
Yeah, he's done the maths as Legion.
TJ spamming the chat with ones. I'm not drinking tonight, TJ.
Danny's left front tyre isn't looking very healthy, and he's only got a couple of laps to go. So I don't know whether he's going to be able to.
Is he going to hold off Johnny?
It to the end. He'll make it to the end, but whether he's actually going to be able to.
Johnny's going to see an opportunity here.
Yeah, Johnny's got fantastic tyres there, and he's got plenty of fuel. He's going to be going for this. I think Danny is a little bit. You have to watch the time gap whether it comes down. Matty's closing in a little bit on Rotax as well, so this could close up in these.
He's lost 2 seconds to Matty, so let's just see what the gap is at the top now. It stayed the same. Well, no, it's actually
increased slightly. It has increased slightly.
It's the gap between Danny and Johnny that I want to look at. So Danny's got the same gap front and rear at the moment, but is it?
Yeah, but look at that left front. Look at that left front.
That's not going to get him 2 more laps. He can't afford to pit. He's going to have to continue. He's committed.
Yeah, he's got no choice. He's going to lose too much time pitting now. He's committed to this to the end. So look at him trying to get round the corner.
He's going to be a sitting duck.
Yeah, I can see Rotax getting this because he's under 3 seconds now. Hammy's pitting, looking probably for fuel. Down in 8th place.
Yeah,
that's unfortunate. That's going to drop him back a little bit, but yeah, that.
Well, he's got a bit of time behind him, so he doesn't need a full tank, but he's going for it.
Yeah, he's only got a couple of laps to go now, hasn't he? So this is going to be really interesting to see where Danny and Rotax.
Just want to focus on this because this is the battle at the moment. So Beastman has made him. So let's just see what the gap is between 5th and 6th. So Beastman's got a. So he's on. So this is what tyres Beastman's on.
Beastman's on the hards. He's good to go on the end, but I don't know whether he's got the grip to
has he got the grip to pull 5?
Rotax has got Danny. Rotax is into 2nd now. So that tyre of Danny is just starting to hurt him a little bit now, unfortunately. So he's going to be vulnerable to Matty in these.
So let's just see what the gap is now to Matty. 3 seconds, two laps.
Oh, he's decided to pit. He's decided he can't go another 2 laps, and he's
that's unfortunate for Danny.
He knows he can. He doesn't need fuel. He just needs to put a set of tyres on it and go. I don't know. He might put some fuel in. No, he hasn't bothered. About 2 laps.
So where's this going to bring him out now? It's going to bring him out in 4th, but too much of a gap to get to Matty.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get Matty. I think Matty's too
Matty
far
is on
ahead.
the mediums.
Yeah, what?
No, Matty's on the softs. Worn. He might, you know.
Yeah.
Look, he's lost 3
as well.
He's lost 3 seconds already.
Yeah. This is going to be interesting. I think Matty's going to just throw the dice here and just go for it. He's on for a podium, isn't he? But look, yeah. Danny.
This is full send from Danny. This is, as Danny will be saying now, if I could speak to him and say, let's do the business on the track, let's do the talking on the track.
I don't know whether that was a chosen strategy. I think I think he miscalculated
a little bit.
Miscalculated a little bit on the tyres, but I think Legion's got this sewn up. Rotax is probably safe in 2nd. It's just going to be interesting to see what happens between Matty and Danny's. Matty's staying out. Matty is staying out.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can
Matty's
get
final lap now.
We might be able to get a word with a couple of the drivers after this and see how it went for them. I'll see if we can get hold of Team Nissan and see if we can get hold of Danny C.
So Legion's got a 6 second gap. So and he's just lapped the back marker there. Matty's still got the fastest lap, but he won't be setting the time screens alight at the moment. Beastman's
finished in 6th place. So let's just go back to 3rd place. And Matty's tyres are shot, and we can see Danny in the same picture. Can Danny?
Well, this is the final lap as well, so this is now or never for Danny.
Danny's got the legs. Danny's going to get this. Matty can't defend on those tyres. Let's see if Danny gets a podium after pitting on lap 18.
Yeah, that's going to be quite an impressive run, isn't it?
And he's purple, and he's going for the fastest lap.
He's determined. Well, I don't know whether he's going for the fastest lap. He's just going for this podium position. He's targeting Matty, isn't he? This is going to be easy pickings. Matty's not going to defend this. Down the inside up at Dingledale, easy pass.
So can Danny keep it purple now?
Legion's just coming up. Legion's just coming up to the finish line now. He's going to be taking this win.
As you see, Legion taking the maiden win in his first season, taking the feature race win. So Danny has managed to get a podium. Johnny, what a result! 2nd place for Johnny Rotax. What a result, mate!
Look at Legion's tyre on his left front. He judged that one to absolute perfection, didn't he? What a result for Legion.
What timing! What timing! Wow. Let me just... I didn't get the replay from the last one, but I'll get this one. I wanted the feature. So save that one. So, there we have it. Let's get the screenshot of that, the results. Oh, I didn't. You know, I didn't change the room name to feature at the top.
Well, never mind.
Let's get a screenshot of that. Right, so Legion takes the win in the feature race. Well done, Legion. And Johnny Rotats coming home in an amazing second place for Team Vauxhall. Danny bringing his Audi home in third place after a last gasp pit stop. And Matty still keeping hold of fourth place with an absolute driving home on a one rim and 3 tyres.
Yeah, look how much time Matty lost on that last lap, though, because he was in front of Danny and he's finished like 3 seconds behind him.
3 seconds behind him, yeah. So just shows how much the tyres, yeah. And Beeks bringing it home for Team Ford in fifth place. Beastman for Team Honda. What a race, what a result for Ben. And Kian for Team Peugeot, bringing it home in 7th place. Lewis for Team Toyota in 8th place. Great driving from everybody tonight. And Hammy in the other Vauxhall in 9th place. Captain for Alpha in 10th place. Tyler in 11th. Storm in 12th. And A Moon in 13th. Now, quickly, I'm just going to... Oops, didn't want to do that. I'm just going to see if I can get hold of... We might be able to get hold of Team Alpha. And we might be able to get hold of... We'll see if we can get Ben. Have we got any drivers in the chat?
Hello.
Captain.
How's it going?
How was that for you, mate?
I'll tell you what, it was good fun. Let's just gloss over the massive incident I orchestrated on lap 1 of the...
Yes, we saw that realistic off.
I bet you hit the replay button as well.
We did. Well, I did, but I missed it. I missed it, unfortunately. Or fortunately for you. And I believe we have Team Honda, who's just bust the door down. Are you there, Beastman?
Probably looking at scrapping me for that.
We couldn't work your strategy out, Ben.
Mate, I know what happened first lap. Kian, I don't know, he had some trouble. He's rejoined the track. It completely threw me off. I then hit the grass, fucking dirty tyres. Next couple of corners, mate, I was all over the shop. So it completely screwed me. But like I say, it was just it wasn't like a bad re-entry or anything. It was just it threw me off seeing him on the left-hand side of the track when he should have been on the other side.
So. Still a good result though, Ben. Still 6th place, still good points.
Yeah, man, that 3-second penalty didn't help me much, did it?
No, you got a pit lane penalty, yeah. We didn't see many of those.
No, it was borderline, but...
Yeah, but Danny, we were watching Danny. I'm just wondering if we can get... see if we can get Danny quickly. I wonder if we can get Danny in the chat.
He's streaming, and he's saying he may...
Yeah, he may not be. Yeah, but Danny's tyres, he had 2 laps to go and he was on the rims on the front left, so he pitted on lap 18 and trying to go for the fastest lap. But I want to see if we can get our winner.
Interested. Who is it? Rotax done well, didn't he?
He did extremely well.
Extremely well to keep up there.
He's always been quick. But he was quick last season, but he's really shown true pace tonight, and to mix it up with the quick guys.
Where did he start in that race?
Johnny started, I think it was about 4th or 5th.
Ah, right, nice. Yeah.
So yeah, he did have a pretty
He's
good
done well
start.
to keep it
there, yeah.
I raced with Johnny a lot, so I'd class him one of the quick guys anyway.
Yes, yeah.
He's done a
Very
fantastic job.
Very good.
I'm just going to see if we can. I've sent an invite out. Just quickly see if we can get a quick word with our winner. Because he had a bit of he had a free stop at the end. He had 8, I think it was 16 seconds, and we thought he wasn't fuel saving at all. He was just going full chat, and he had a bit of a free stop. Speak of the devil, Legion, is that you?
Hello, sir. How you been?
First season, first race out, takes the win.
Yeah, I can't lie. It's a bit of a shock. It's like there's so many talented people in that lobby. Like I know from the season before that Danny's fast, Matty Kate's fast. Like I knew I was in for a bit of a tough one, but yeah, it just worked out nicely.
Brilliant.
And in the correct livery as well, we might hasten to add.
Yeah. Which I chose for you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we didn't. There wasn't much working out of your strategy, Legion. It was just right pedal only, wasn't it?
No, to be honest, I fuel saved quite a bit. The whole of the first stint, I was in fuel save mode, trying to just make it last.
Wow.
Which I managed to do quite nicely. Then I was like, you know what? I've got clear. Let me go in attack mode, see if I can create a bit of a gap, just to clear Danny, because I know Danny's pretty quick. And yeah, unfortunately, I managed to get out in front of Johnny, and Danny got caught up behind him, so it worked beautifully.
Yeah, it was. I tell you what, that was for the first race. I tell you what, me and Adam were just throw the book out of the window. We didn't know that was anybody's. There was so many different strategies and so many different tyre usage. So how did the softs after this update were the bogey tyre? Mm-hmm. So that's why I've changed it this season, because it was the hards last season. So they may be the quickest tyre, but they don't last long. So no, not on this track, but it'd be interesting to see how they pan out on other circuits.
Well,
so
to be fair, I was running the softs, and I was planning on running them for about 6 laps, but I come out of the pits, see how close everyone was, pushed a bit too hard, and I just gave up on them immediately, because within 3 laps they were completely dead.
That's exactly what I found. 3 lap mark, I was like, nah, no more.
Yeah. Then I put on the second set at the end with the free pit stop, and on the second lap I went straight off the track at turn 1 again, almost spun it, so I was like, God, I've just thrown the race away, but yeah, luckily I managed to continue getting away from Johnny after that. So
well, I'm going to close the lobby, and then was conscious of the time.
What actually happened, Legion, into paddock on the first lap of the sprint race? Did you get tagged, or did you just get on the marbles and go straight into the gravel? Because we saw you dropped all the way down. We didn't see how far you dropped, but you obviously had to make your way back through to finish 4th.
That's right. That was the realistic Paddock Hill gravel trip.
Yeah. So I got the slightest knock as I applied the power, and yeah, by the time I got the car back under control, I was already in the gravel. So that was that. Obviously, it weren't malicious. It's turn 1 at Brands Hatch. It's always going to happen. I don't really mind. It's a bit of rubbing is racing. But I dropped down to 11th and managed to recover to 4th, so I was quite chuffed with that as well.
So I think I've just seen a certain Danny C pop into the lobby. Very quickly, Danny.
The one and only.
Yes.
How was that for you, Danny?
I enjoyed it regardless on outcome. First things first, well, GG's to those who took part, and thanks for tonight's services, Jimmy, for running the championship, and obviously Adam, like, for the commentary as well, and but yeah, from my end, first things first, obviously the qualifying, there was not really much between the top three for the sprint, and then obviously I had to get a good start of the line in order to
We saw the
get
good
first
start.
place. Yep. So obviously I had to be sure that I have track position, just to get into the flow with things and then get the consistency together and just keep the mistakes for as minutes as possible, which is what I tend to do. So that's what got me the race winning. And so for the feature itself, well, it was just with reverse grid races, then it always throws a spanner into the works as to well, how the race is going to pan out, which throws in some really interesting motor racing for sure. And so I just had to keep my nose clean and just.
We weren't expecting you to pit on lap 18 though, Danny.
Just when I thought that with the soft front left tyre and the soft system, I thought there's no chance, and when I got onto the soft tyre compound and towards the end, thinking I was going to make it, but no. So that was dropping down like flies, and then I had to pit in on the second to last fight. I thought, right, what have I got to lose? I've got nothing to lose because of every point counts. Knowing
exactly.
that we've got a long way to go for sure. And then
Matty was in your position. Matty had literally no tyres left, so he couldn't defend against you. So to get a podium after a late pit stop on 18, well done, Danny. Well done.
Thank you.
I'm just conscious of the time, but I just want to say quickly, thank you to each and every one of you who've taken part tonight in the inaugural race, round 1 of the season 3. So we only had a few hiccups, but that's to be expected. So same time next week, I'll put a post out for the track. That'll be either tomorrow night, but I'll let everybody know what the track is. So, just a quick final word from anybody who's still in the chat. What's the verdict on the car?
Car feels
Love
great.
the car. Yeah.
I've got to admit, the car feels great. It's loose enough at the end to give it a bit of sideways action if you need to, but secure enough to push it without having to panic too much. So it's
good
good
stuff.
car.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
I like an oversteering car, so that of course I just like to get the power to corners and have the ability, just to use enough for steering input to get the maximum out of myself and the car's capability.
That's given me some reassurance. Right, well, I'm going to sign off for the evening. We'll end the stream. So, once again, thank you to everyone who's taken part, the SIR community. Fantastic turnout, as they were last season. Fantastic group of guys. Can't thank them enough. It's making the championship what it is. And judging by this race, it can only get better. And it's absolutely superb to see everybody just giving it everything. So, on that note, it's time for Jimmy to sign off for the evening. And thank you to everyone tuning in to watch this. And if that's wetted your whistle for fast-paced race action round Brands Hatch, it's only going to get better. So expect more of the same. Right, until next week, keep an eye out on Instagram at Jimmy_Codger Racing, the CCR Discord. There'll be plenty of information going out as to what the track is. It'll be the same time next week, 7:15 UK time, and for more fast-paced action. So until next week, it's time for me to sign off. So good night. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I will catch you soon. Take care. Good night.